Your next comic.
That's great.
Okay, calm down. It's like Adam Green. I'm like, that is the name. That is the name. Supporting, but I'm always like brought back to grade 3. I'm like, focus. I was that kid. Ladies and gentlemen, your next comic coming to the stage, absolutely wonderful. Give it up for Adam!
Who's that guy?
Apologize for my asshole friends. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. This is the second hottest ticket in town, next to Hamilton, which I saw last night. You can imagine my disappointment and complete shock. I was totally in for a campy sort of rom-com about a steel city down the highway, but I got 2.5 hours of American politics to hip-hop. It's too much for a Wednesday night, really. Turning 40, a couple months. Middle-aged white guys. And it's like I'm going through puberty all over again. I'm finding hair where there was no hair before. The latest thing that I noticed when I'm looking in the mirror is my head hair and my beard hair are kind of fighting to colonize my ear. My wife, I love her, she has decided to finally start shaving my back. And because she's really into landscaping, she's kind of going with and against the grain for like an outfield in baseball. She tells me it looks great, I can't see a damn thing. She draws a line at my waist, however. So I've got a nice pair of fur pants. Beautiful from here on up. I'm a fairly anxious person, got a lot of anxiety. I've been seeing some therapists about this, many therapists about this. The latest one, this woman tells me that, Adam, you should just come to an entirely strange room of people and share your 3 most deepest insecurities. So, as long as we're friends and I have the microphone, here are mine. Number 1, I spell at a roughly 5th grade level. And recently my phone has decided to just give up and just fill it in with question marks. Number 2, my hands get really sweaty when I'm nervous. And this in high school was basically me at a dance, just kind of pretending not to touch the girl so she doesn't get my palm prints on the back. And the third thing I'm most insecure about is this recent development here, if you can see, look at that, that's my neck pillow that has developed under my chin. I call it my Mitch McConnell. I didn't know if that joke would go over if you're American politics fans, but good for you. Speaking of politics, I find it hilarious that we've got 2 political leaders who have a really difficult time with their face makeup. The first one apparently just puts his on by huffing a Cheetos bag in the morning. And the second, I'm not allowed to tell you this joke because racial comedy is in level 2. I am turning older, as I mentioned before, but I've had a long-standing issue with texting. If you're like me, I'm really struggling with, I don't know if they're emoticons anymore, if they're emojis, no one's really telling me this, but I struggle with this, and lately I've been sending a lot of the blushing guy with the hands here. It's creeping out my female friends a lot. There's one of them. I also have no idea what to do with the skin tones. I don't identify with Simpsons Orange, but I don't know if I'm texting with like my Indian friend. Do I go darker skin tone? Do I keep it light? And what happens when I get back from Cozumel and just confused? The worst part is, though, I have no idea what to do about a purple eggplant because I certainly don't identify with that whatsoever. I think a lot of my issues with texting started when I was first dating my wife, and it was about 2 weeks in. It's a true story. 2 weeks in, and she says, "Hey, I miss you. Feeling lonely." And then she finishes that text with the winky face. If you're like me, you know winky face means booty call. So immediately, like, 12-year-old horny Adam jumps in and, like, sends her the Running Man and then the gas emoji, I think. And I panicked because I look at that and I was like, shit, Adam, that's way too serious. You gotta tone this down. Let's just give her the glasses face guy, like the sunglasses guy. And so I'm searching for that on my phone, but now, of course, my hands are sweaty and I'm all nervous. And I end up sending her the 2 heart eyes emojis. It's 2 weeks in. I'm panicking now because she's gonna think I'm in love with her and it's way too early and all she wants is sex. So I start just button mashing my phone just to try and get rid of these bad texts. And I ended up hitting like 2 glazed donuts, the dancing girl, the monocle guy, and the blind monkey. And then I get those like 3 dots, and then nothing, and then 3 dots, and then nothing. And I finally get the text back and it says, listen, I'm not sure if I'm into that kink, but bring the donuts and we'll see where it goes.